and welcome to my channel Cake. I'm your hostess Suzanne. Today we're going to be making this whoopee cushion birthday cake. If you'd like to know how I made it and how you can make it too, just keep watching. Okay, let's go ahead and start this whoopee cushion cake. I have two 8-inch layers of cake here. One is chocolate, one is white, and that is just because that's what I had in the freezer. And some pink buttercream frosting I have filled it with, just because that's what I had in the refrigerator. And let's go ahead and carve this cake. It's semi-frozen, but I think it's thawed out enough for me to carve out those little creases. When you blow up the whoopee cushion, it gets those little indents on the outside of the whoopee cushion, so that's what we're going to carve out now before we do our crumb coat. I just have a small serrated knife here. Basically just going to make little V's. And we're going to carve it like that to make it kind of rounded. Just a little. All the little V's don't have to be the same size. They don't have to be the same distance apart. It's pretty forgiving. With these cake layers, I have put the bottom of each cake layer to each other. So the domed part, I did not slice off. I wanted it to be more roundish. So I left the dome on the top and the dome on the bottom. Does that make sense? I don't like this lip on this chocolate layer here, so I'm going to go ahead and take that lip off to make it more rounded. There's parts of this white cake that have a little ridge too, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those off as well. We want a nice round effect, and then just the little indents around it. That looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get this place cleaned up and stick her in the freezer for about 10 minutes just to get her nice and firm so I can put on her crumb coat. See you guys in a second. Our whoopee cushion cake was in the freezer for 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and give it its crumb coat. Okay, I have it crumb coated. I spent a little extra time because I'm not going to do a final coat because I'm covering it in fondant. I tried to smooth it out as much as I could without spending hours. I'm happy with the results so far. Let's go ahead and transfer this whoopee cushion cake onto a cake drum. I've chosen a 12-inch drum as we need room for the piece of fondant where you blow it up. So that was the reason behind that. You want to put a little bit of frosting on your cake board so your cake will stick to the cake board. It acts like a glue. And since I don't want this cake in the center of this cake board, I'm going to go off center a little bit. And that looks good enough. Okay, our whoopee cushion cake is on its cake drum. I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator, not the freezer, as I'm covering it with fondant. I'll just leave it in the refrigerator just long enough for me to die and roll out the fondant. I'll see you guys in a second. Our whoopee cushion cake is in the refrigerator. I'm going to dye this fondant here. I just have some Wilton Preferred fondant and I'm just getting it nice and loosey-goosey. We're going to go ahead and the whoopee cushion is kind of a pale red-ish color. So I'm just going to use a little bit of red and see where we go from there. I'm just using AmeriColor red for this. I think I like this color. I think we're going to stay right here. Next, we're going to go ahead and roll it out and cover up our whoopee cushion cake. Let's go ahead and roll this fondant out. To help this fondant stick to this cake, I'm going to apply just a little bit of water, just a little bit using a pastry brush. I'm just pushing this fondant onto the cake, smoothing it on. And as I'm going around, I'm trying to get the fondant in those creases as well, just using my fingers. I'm not applying a lot of pressure, I don't want to rip the fondant. Let's go ahead and use our pizza cutter to cut off this excess fondant. Don't want to go too short, we still need to go underneath the cake. Okay, now that we have the cake covered, let's go ahead and make that little part where you blow up the whoopee cushion. I think I'm going to roll it up and have the seam on the bottom. Just a touch of water will allow these two seams to bond. I think I made it a smidge too long. Let's go ahead and trim off a little bit. I think it's turning out pretty good. Let's go ahead and get the happy birthday old fart cut out so we can finish this cake up. I just bought the small pack of black just so I didn't have to dye it. Just a small Wilton's Preferred black fondant. And I'm going to roll it out really thin in strips and let it sit out for a good 15 minutes to let it get a little bit hard, and then I will cut them out using my tappets. That's the plan. Rolling pin here with the little guides here. That will help me keep my fondant the same thickness. We'll let these dry up just a little bit before we start using our tablets to make our letters. Just like that. It's too thick with the bands on it. It's sticking in my tappet. So I'm rolling it out thinner. Hopefully that way it will not stick in the tappet. Let's try that this way now. You're going to rub it till you get all of the edges nice and crisp and cut off. Go back a few times, take off the excess fondant, like that. And then just tap it. There you go, just like that. Okay, now that we have all of our letters cut out, let's go ahead and put them on the cake. I put a little bit of paper towel inside this little area just to keep it open a little bit. I like that look. Also put some paper towels underneath the whoopee cushion to help that fondant adhere to the bottom of the cake. Put a little bit of water on the back of your fondant letter. I have a towel right here, I'm just dabbing it as I go. I think it is coming together pretty good. I'm happy with this cake. I think it's pretty cute. You know how the whoopee cushions sometimes look like they have been dipped in powder? It just looks kind of brushed powder on there. We're gonna go ahead and do that with this cake as well. Just a pastry brush and some powdered sugar. Oh my goodness, I think it turned out pretty good. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It really does mean the world to me. If you guys are new to my channel and haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. It's quick and it's easy, but most importantly, it's totally free. If you like this video, please give me a big old thumbs up. If you are a returning subscriber coming back to watch another one of my videos, and thank you a million times over. If you have any comments, please leave those down in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you. If you're so inclined, please share this video with your friends and family. I'm having an amazing day. I hope you are as well. Until next time, make it a great day.